Hey everybody, Game Dev Rectopher here. I hope you have a fantastic day. So today's video we're gonna actually finish our series about sliding and sprinting. And basically in last two parts we created simple sliding and sprinting, and after that created a better sliding, and today's video we're gonna actually create a better sprinting. So basically before we get started, you have to watch those videos. I put the link in the description, so go watch them and then come for this one. And let's get started. First of all, open your Unreal Engine and then open your character class. And now we have to go to our header file to create some variables. So I just copy one of these U property here and paste it. I'm gonna create a variable type of float, and I'm gonna call it brief time. And we're gonna just copy it and paste it and call this one main brief time as usual. So that basically is perfect. Now let's just talk about brief time. So basically what we're gonna do today, we're gonna actually give our character a limit in the running. In the games you can't run forever. You have to have a limit for it. So basically we're gonna add that limit to our games, and that's basically it. Now come to one of your boolean section if you have, and just again copy one of these property, and we're gonna create a variable type of boolean, and we're gonna create and call it actually allow to run, and that basically is. Now go to your source file, and we're gonna actually make brief time equal to main brief time in the beginning of the game. Okay, perfect. And now let's go to the tick function and find the place we actually do running stuff here. And we're gonna say brief time will be minus by something like 0.6, and we're gonna give it a limit. For example, don't go beyond the 0, so we're gonna say brief time. If brief time was bigger than 0, it have to be get minus by 0.6. So let's talk about them. We're gonna actually say if you was in the sprinting mode, we actually have to minus from a brief time. That basically is. Now let's just come here and say if brief time was less than 1, allowed to run supposed to be false. Easy as that. Now we have to just apply that change. We're gonna say in this if, we're gonna say with these things, we're gonna say if allow to run was true, and here we're gonna use or is W was, for example, is W and allow to run was false. So let's talk about them. Here we're gonna say plus that if we press W shift and when we're not in sliding mode, we have to have access to the, or how we can call it, running code. But if we have allow access to this code, so what's the access point? Access point is allowed to run, so keep that in mind. And for this one we're gonna say if this code work or this code, both of them can be used, but here we're gonna say if is W, if we press button W and allow to run was false, this code is supposed to work. And here we're gonna say if brief time was bigger than or equal to main brief time, you have to make allowed to run to true. And simple as that. Now let's just explain how this system works. So basically, when we actually running, it minus brief time, and when brief time is less than a 1, it actually makes allowed to run to false, and when allowed to run is false, we actually can run for now. And here we're gonna say brief time is supposed to be bigger or equal to main brief time, make allowed to run true. But here, how we can actually set up, add to brief time. Okay, we have to say if brief time was less than main brief time, you have to add to, for example, brief time, and I just put the default value of 0.4. But here we actually can do something really fun. We're gonna say if W wasn't true, we do not press any button such as W, the brief time is supposed to be plus by 0.4. But if there wasn't for example, button that was pressed, so let's just say else if there was any button that pressed it, we actually supposed to add the brief time less the less number, okay, and that's make it really realistic. So that's basically it. Just save this, go back to Unreal Engine and click compile. Alright, now my code compile, and let's go to our character, and in the search detail we're gonna search for our var category or variable category, and you can see we have a brief time here and main brief time. In the main brief time I set the default value of 20. You can put anything you want. I put 30 for now, and you can see we have it allowed to run. Now let's just debug it. Let's play and let's go to our character. You can see allowed to run is true, and brief time is equal to main brief time. And if I start running, you can say brief time will be minus, and when it get to the, for example, 0, it starts not running. You can see after a few moments it do not start running until it get to 30 and starts running again. Pretty cool, huh? Now you actually done it, man. And we actually create our sliding, make it better, and create our spring and make that better too. So in the next video we're gonna actually look at more stuffs, more movement stuffs, and that's all we have to do for now. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.